One of the ones that homeowners or business owners are certainly concerned about is cleanup and property protection. So how will daily cleanup be handled? We try and have all materials cleaned up by the end of the day. During the day, it may look like a construction zone. There may be debris on the ground. There may be materials scattered about. Generally, we're working on multiple different areas at the same time. We will clean up at the end of the day. So if there's ever any issues, you just let the superintendent know and just say, hey, I've got an issue with this, or hey, I need to have access to my driveway at such and such time. Just let us know. We'll be happy to work with you however it works out. One of the things that, especially on residential projects, we'll use magnetic nail sweepers. So yes, we do use magnets. We have rolling ones, we have dragging ones. We'll take them through the grass. Please understand, every shingle has 4 nails in it. Let's say you have 2 layers of roofing and you have 20 squares of roof. You probably have, give or take, 15,000 nails in this project that had to come off that roof. It is nearly impossible to get every single nail, but we're going to do our best that we can. Sometimes they get buried in a bush or a mulch, something like that, but we are going to do our darn best to get as many of those nails out of there as possible. If you see something or it's a problem, you just let us know, but it is something that is a concern. We are always trying to do the best that we can on that. Who is responsible if property damage occurs? We go around and we take a series of pictures of the house or the building before we start the project, so we can see the condition that it's at. If you think that we damaged something, we will take care of it. Again, just point it out to us. If we know we did something, we'll come to you and say, hey, you know what, we got a nick on your siding here or something like that. We'll get this cleaned up, or we'll get it replaced, or we'll do what we need to do to take care of you. Payment terms is always an interesting one. So, you know, what is the payment schedule? That should be laid out in your proposal or your contract, and we clearly lay it out. Generally, we take somewhere between 30 and 33% down when we start a project. We have a lot of costs that we have to incur. We've got to get materials to the job. We've got to get crews out there and everything. And we need you to have some skin in the game before we show up to know that, hey, this is a job that's going forward and you plan on paying us. Once the job is started, again, depends on the scale of the project. If you're a standard residential house, payment is required at the end of the project, generally within a day or so of the project completing, sometimes the day that it is. We can meet with the homeowner, we can do a walk around the house, make sure everybody's okay with everything, and we collect a check at that time, or you can pay via credit card, but it is due upon completion. If you're working on larger commercial projects, sometimes our projects will stretch out for 3 to 6 months. Then you're paying an upfront deposit, and then you're doing monthly payments to us. We'll bill you once a month for the progress that we've had during that time period. Sometimes it's a large construction project. Sometimes there's a lot of other contractors or subcontractors involved in doing this thing. So sometimes we put the bulk of the roof on. Now we've got to wait for plumbers to run stuff through, or HVAC contractors or something like that. So every project varies, but again, it's in our contract of what the payment terms are as expected.